Nope. That ain't Riku. That ain't Noctis. Alright, that final Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind DLC trailer, wasn't that so good? We got Final Fantasy characters, playable Kairi, explorable Scala at Caelum, and so much more. But one thing to take away from the entire trailer that I've seen in the comment sections on Twitter, social media, YouTube, the whole shebang, is the confusion when addressing the character that we see at the very end of the trailer. I've seen it all. People think that might have been Riku, people thought that might have been Noctis. And you know, while most of us already know who this character is Yozora, you can't really blame these people who actually aren't in the know of this character, given the extreme similarities in design. So for those confused, don't worry. It's not your fault. 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 I understand that Kingdom Hearts has a lot to take in, and there are still those who haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3 yet. So to get you up to speed on this quote-unquote mysterious character known as Yozora, I decided to put this video out. And for those who already know who Yozora is, don't worry, keep watching the video, we're gonna have something to talk about, it's gonna be hilarious. What's up guys, it's HMK once again with another Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind video. This is gonna be set up to get you up to speed on what we know when it comes to the character of Yozora, because we know he's coming in a huge way. Be sure to subscribe to the channel as I post Kingdom Hearts content every week. Alright guys, for the safety of hype, I'm gonna ask you to strap on and let's dive directly into the darkness. Okay, so let's start with the basics, right? Yozora is a Kingdom Hearts character. Well, can we really call him that given to what we know about this guy? Okay, he's a character that appears within Kingdom Hearts. That is first seen when going to the Toy Story World toy box in Kingdom Hearts 3. I know, it's weird, just stay with me. Before doing anything in the world, we are shown a very awesome trailer that looks very Final Fantasy-like. The cinematics were top-notch, the gameplay looked killer, the music was A1, and what we can gather from the premise seemed very interesting. At the end of this trailer, it was revealed that this game, or whatever it is known as Verum Rex, and this is where Yozora is from. However, it turns out that this is actually a video game within the Toy Box world that Rex just loves to play. When the Toy Story gang finally comes into contact with Sora, Donald, and Goofy, Rex mistakes him for an action figure version of Yozora. He goes on to address Donald and Goofy as Magia and Aegis respectively, who can be inferred as Yozora's two companions that we saw in this trailer. With this red-headed fellow being Magia, obviously because he uses magic and Magia means magic, and this guy would be Aegis as he creates a shield and Aegis means shield. Within the Toy Story world, we see Yozora a bunch of times within the video game section of Galaxy Toys. There you can check out the box art of the game, and even look at the strategy guides just like Rex. Now other than some Kingstagram posts, you don't really see Yozora for the rest of the game, and you would think that this was just some hanky-panky addition that Nomura and Square Enix decided to throw into Kingdom Hearts 3 in order to make it feel more alive or fleshed out or whatever. But then we get to the juicy part. When you beat Kingdom Hearts 3 and fulfill certain conditions based on the difficulty you played on, you unlock a secret movie known as Yozora. Now, here's a funny little story when it comes to the whole secret movie Yozora thing, because I was able to get the game a little early thanks to Square Enix, and I blasted through the game to the point that I was able to beat it and fulfill the certain requirements on Proud Mode. And then when it came time for Square Enix to drop the secret trailer through online connection, it appeared on my game. Now note, during this whole time I was dark from the internet because I really wanted to have that experience all to myself. So when I downloaded the secret movie and it said Yozora, I'm like, it's called Yozora? That can't be right. Maybe we never got that one trailer thing from Toy Box and decided to give it out to everybody. Maybe that's what the trailer is. And then I watched it and I'm like, oh. Because in the secret movie that is titled Yozora, Sora and Riku end up in this weird imagining of Shibuya, and at the end of said secret movie, you see that Yozora is watching over Riku. And then you would think to yourself, hey, isn't that video game character that's not supposed to be a real character from the Toy Story world within Kingdom Hearts 3? What is going on? So, with that, it looks like Yozora is a real character. And given his air of mystery and what his gameplay looked like from Verum Rex and the fact that he was in the secret movie, us Kingdom Hearts fans were really ready to see the next thing Yozora would be a part of. And it turns out it's going to be Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind, as this is the character that shows up at the very end at the final world, albeit nighttime, to come into contact with Sora. So in a nutshell, that basically is the whole shebang of what Yozora is when we perceive him from the Kingdom Hearts series, but it goes a little deeper than that. At first glance, when you look at Yozora, you would think that he looks a lot like Riku as he appears in Kingdom Hearts 3, which you're right, and a lot of people did confuse Yozora for Riku at the end of the Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind trailer, but there is another character that looks a lot like Yozora, or I should say that Yozora looks a lot like. And that other character was also created by Nomura, that's right, Noctis Lucius Caelum, the protagonist of Final Fantasy 15 and the former protagonist of Final Fantasy Versus 13. Keep that in mind. With their obvious similarity in design, it's often noted by fans that Yozora is Nomura's second attempt in order to have a character like this all to his own. As aside from Sora, Noctis Lucius Caelum was kind of Nomura's baby, and if you follow the development of Final Fantasy Versus 13 into 15, you would know that it didn't really end how he wanted it. So it's often thought that Yozora is Nomura's second incarnation of the character known as Noctis that he can have complete control over this time. When addressing the obvious concept of Yozora and Noctis and Final Fantasy Versus 13 and Verum Rex and their similarities, this is what Nomura had to say. Yes, that's right, I know the visuals have some people thinking it's the same as a title I have been working on in the past, but it isn't. Okay, yeah, right. There are parts of the unreleased project that have been cooking along inside me, so there's a chance that I may have some overlap of ideas, but Verum Rex is a completely different thing. Nobody knows what was in the project that wasn't released, and Verum Rex doesn't even exist yet. So perhaps it's difficult to understand right now, but I will just say they are different things and leave it at that. Oh boy, yikes. Isn't it funny how he doesn't outright say Final Fantasy Versus 13, although we all pretty much know that he's talking about Final Fantasy Versus 13, but he's not going to address it completely, nope. So when it comes to the whole deal of the development of Final Fantasy Versus 13 and Noctis' character as a whole, it really seems that Nomura is indeed going for round 2 on his baby, giving him new life as Yozora within a franchise that he pretty much has complete creative control over, creating an entity known as Verum Rex within Kingdom Hearts, making Yozora the central character within that, adding an air of mystery yet familiarity, and then having him come into contact with Sora and the others, which is yet to be seen within Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind. And this whole situation has been affectionately referred to by fans as Nomura's Revenge, which is a whole other video that we're going to tackle soon. And that is who Yozora is, or I should say what we know about Yozora. For those who are confused on this character showing up in a trailer and you're like, hey, Riku? Hey, Noctis? Nah, it's Yozora, but you ain't too wrong. And funny enough, when you take Noctis' name and Yozora's name, check this out. Noctis Lucius Caelum, or I should say Noctis Caelum, translates to night sky, which Nomura has stated that Noctis has been developed in mind to be a complete opposite of that of Sora, whose name translates to sky, but when you take Yozora, when you translate it from Japanese, it means night sky. Nomura, you think we don't see you, but we see you. And what's even more is that the entity that Yozora is from, apparently known as Verum Rex, when you translate it from Latin, it roughly means true king, which is a huge and important narrative aspect within Final Fantasy 15, addressing the character of Noctis being the one true king that is destined to stop the Star Scourge. And when Yozora is watching over Riku, a version of Somnus is playing in the background, but that's all part of Nomura's Revenge. So I hope this cleared up the confusion for those who were legitimately confused when it comes to Yozora's appearance in the Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind DLC trailer. And for those who already knew who it was, aren't you excited that we're going to learn more about this guy? I really want to know who this voice actor is. So here's a question that I'm going to start doing in every video. Who do you think is the voice actor for Yozora in Kingdom Hearts 3 ReMind? And while you're at it, for all those who watched the video, what do you think about the concept of Nomura's Revenge? Leave your comments in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, share, favorite, and most importantly, subscribe to HMK. I put out Kingdom Hearts content every week. Big thanks to my Patreon supporters for helping making this video happen. If you want to find out how you can support HMK for just $1 a month, please check out my Patreon page. Alright guys, so until the next Kingdom Hearts video, or until the next Verum Rex video, this has been HMK, and I will check you guys later.
So you haven't subscribed to HMK yet? Don't piss Xemnas off.